Today's story is called Frederick by Leo Lionni. He both wrote it and illustrated it. And it was published in 1967, so quite a while ago, but it's still a really great story. All along the meadow where the cows grazed and the horses ran, there was an old stone wall. There you go. Big stone wall with some trees and some grass at the bottom. In that wall, not far from the barn and the granary, a chatty family of field mice had their homes. There they are. Chatty, chatty, chatty. But the farmers had moved away. The barn was abandoned and the granary stood empty. And since winter was not far off, the little mice began to gather corn and nuts and wheat and straw. They all worked day and night, all except Frederick. Okay, there they are, gathering their wheat and their nuts and their berries and whatnot. And there's Frederick, not doing it. Why? Frederick, why don't you work? They asked. I do work, said Frederick. I gather sun rays for the cold, dark winter days. Look at them, gathering all the corn. And there's Frederick over there. And when they saw Frederick sitting there staring at the meadow, they said, And now, Frederick? I gather colors, answered Frederick simply, for winter is gray. And they're working with their berries. There's Frederick gathering colors. And once Frederick seemed half asleep. Are you dreaming, Frederick? They asked reproachfully. But Frederick said, Oh no, I am gathering words, for the winter days are long and many and we'll run out of things to say. There he is, gathering words. And the rest of them are gathering straws. The winter days came, and when the first snow fell, the 5 little field mice took to their hideout in the stones. There's the snow, lots of snow. The mice are hiding in the rocks. In the beginning, there was lots to eat, and the mice told stories of foolish foxes and silly cats. They were a happy family. There they are, all eating and having a good time together. Even Frederick, he's eating too. Has to eat to stay alive. But little by little, they had nibbled up most of the nuts and berries. The straw was gone and the corn was only a memory. It was cold in the wall and no one felt like chatting. They seemed kind of sad, don't they? Then they remembered what Frederick had said about the sun rays and colors and words. What about your supplies, Frederick? They asked. There they all are. There's Frederick. Let's get his supplies, you remember? Close your eyes, said Frederick, as he climbed up onto a big stone. They are all closing their eyes, and there's Frederick. Eyes open. Now I send you the rays of the sun. Do you feel how their golden glow? And as Frederick spoke of the sun, the 4 little mice began to feel warmer. Was it Frederick's voice? Was it magic? And how about the colors, Frederick? They asked anxiously. Close your eyes again, Frederick said, and when he told them of the blue periwinkles and the red poppies and the yellow wheat and the green leaves of the berry bush, they saw the colors as clearly as if they'd been painted in their minds. There they are. He's telling the story. Yes, all those colors, beautiful. And the words, Frederick. Frederick cleared his throat, waited a moment, and then, as if from a stage, he said, there's a stage. I'll just tell you this first, show you the stage. And there's all the words. They're listening. Who scatters snowflakes? Who melt the ice? Who spoils the weather? Who makes it nice? Who grows the four-leaf clovers in June? Who dims the daylight? Who lights the moon? 4 little field mice who live in the sky. 4 little field mice like you and I. One is the spring mouse who turns on the showers. Then comes the summer who paints in the flowers. The fall mouse is next with walnuts and wheat. And winter is last with cold little feet. Aren't we lucky the seasons are 4? Think of a year with 1 less and no more. Well, when Frederick had finished, they all applauded. But Frederick, they said, you are a poet. There they all are again, sitting, listening in his very long poem. Well, Frederick blushed. He took a bow and he said shyly, I know it. And there he is, taking a bow. And I think he made their day, didn't he? And that's Frederick by Leo Lionni. And you may remember that I've actually also read this book, A Color of His Own, also illustrated and written by Leo Lionni. And it's about a chameleon that changes color. So have a look for that one. You can see that you can see both of these in your bookstore maybe, or your library, or listen to me read them to you again and again and again. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.